Hi class, my name is Stacy Story. The activity that I'm going to talk to you about today is letter bingo, and I found this activity on the PALS website. It was listed under the literacy skills section for alphabet recognition. Now this is a super fun activity that will help students practice and explore the alphabet, and the purpose of the activity is to help students recognize upper and lowercase letters by making visual and auditory matches. So before we begin with everything, I just want to start by showing you all of the materials that you'll need to actually have this activity in your classroom. Now on the PALS website, they give you everything that you would need. It's a very easy activity. It's not a lot that you would have to go out there and search for and find to actually have it in the classroom, which is great. So on their site, it gives you uppercase letters, it gives you the lowercase letters. So one of the first steps is to just take these and cut these out so you'll have them for your bingo game. And it gives you nice big letters that you can use for the game. So once you've got all of those cut out, you're going to want to take them. So I've got several of them, well, all of them cut out here for us. We just want to take them and put them in a jar so that we can use them later with the students. The next big step for us is to create our bingo boards. So on the PALS website again, they give you a nice big empty bingo board that you can get filled out. What I did was I actually went online and I used a bingo board generator. It's totally free. They have several different websites that you can use, even ones for teachers, and you just type in anything that you want it to have on the bingo board. So in this case, we're focusing on upper and lowercase letters. So I used the entire alphabet. Now, if you have students that may be struggling with certain letters of the alphabet, or you've only covered half of the alphabet, you can tailor the game so that it will just cover what you need for your classroom. But for this example, I've done the entire alphabet, and then I went online again, like I said, and I did a generator. Now, the generator gives you these small bingo cards. So you could just print these and cut these out if you were comfortable using these in the classroom. But I think I would much rather have a bigger bingo board. So what I did was I just did the generator so I could actually come up with everything I needed. Then I took a permanent marker and wrote the big letters on here so it would be easier for the students. But once you've written out your bingo board, so however many students you have in your class, or you can do extras so that you don't always have the same bingo boards. Just get everything on there. And the next step I would recommend is laminating these so that you can use these over and over in the classroom throughout the year. But once you've got these made and you've got them laminated, you're going to need something to mark them with. So of course you can use markers, you can use pens, but something I would probably recommend that would be a lot more fun in the classroom is a little snack. So you could use Cheerios, you could use marshmallows, M&Ms, something fun that the students would like. They're going to be using that to mark the bingo board as you play along. So once you have all your materials, you're going to explain to the class how you're going to be playing the bingo game. So I would explain by showing them, of course, their bingo board. I would get out the snacks that they're going to have for the marks, and I would explain to them that we're going to be covering today the upper and the lowercase letters. And so as they hear one of these letters, they're going to need to mark it on their board. So for example, if they heard a capital X, they would mark it with, if we used M&Ms that day, they'd put an M&M right over top of it. And then if they heard a capital K, they would mark that. If they heard a lowercase q, they would mark that. If they heard a capital V, they would be marking that. So they would be looking to mark 4 up and down or either 4 across their board. And then once they've got those 4 marked, they're going to be the winner of the game. And so I would just go over that until all of the students understood. And then once you're ready to play, you have a couple of different ways you could do it. You could call out the letters to the students, of course, which would be a great way, again, to play it. Or you could have your little jar and go around to each of the students and let them call out a letter. So that's a great way to do it just because the students are also practicing again. They're having to look at the letter. They're having to recognize it themselves. Again, match it to their board, but they're also having to sound it out. So if they chose B, they would have to say capital B. The B makes the B sound, as in bat or ball. And I would say it that way if I was the teacher doing the exercise, or I would have the students say it that way as well. And so again, they would be doing that for each letter, not holding it up, of course, and showing it to the students, but as they read it, they would be saying it. So I would go first if I had the B, and then if I, went to the next student, I'd let them pick. If they had a P, they'd have to say lowercase p. It makes the p sound, as in parrot or popcorn. So it's helping them already recognize the letter. If it's upper or lowercase, they're having to sound it out with the beginning sound and then come up with those words. Um, and then just keep playing the game until the students win. So it's a very, very fun game that you can do. The other great thing about it is it can be carried home from the classroom. So the parents can create this game. All you need, of course, is just, pencils, markers, a few snacks, a few pieces of paper. It's very affordable and it's fun, so it's something I would definitely recommend. But not only is it fun, it's covering the SOLs. So on the PALS website, it says it covers K9, which is to reinforce the recognition of upper and lowercase letters. But I also found from the SOLs we were given that it does cover K7, which states that the student will develop an understanding of basic phonetic principles. And under Objective A, it says identify and name the upper and lowercase letters of the alphabet. So the students would be doing this as they went through the bingo game. So thank you very much. I hope this will be something you would use in the classroom.